My name is Amina. As you can see, yes, I'm from Russia. I used to live in Turkey as well, but now I'm back to Russia. And actually, today I'll be the leader. And we are going to discuss modern technologies. I hope all of you knew the topic, and
Yeah.
it's not a surprise for you. Yeah. So modern technology, all that is connected with these technologies. So I mean, internet, of course, smartphones, robots, uh, artificial intelligence, and uh, anything else you want to discuss, you're just free. Okay, just go ahead. But
Oh,
before we start, yes, before we start, I'd like you to introduce yourselves, first of all, of course, so that we could get acquainted and knew something about all of you, each of you, let's say it this way. So, Chio, who can we start with? Maybe we'll start with you, Chio.
yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. Actually, some of people here already met me, like Mr. Tri, Alexandre, and Adiba. But I don't know with another, but don't worry, because I'm in touch with you with text. So now you listen to my voice and me in person. So, hello everyone. I'm Chio from Indonesia. I live in Surabaya. So, if you ever go to Bali, maybe you ever visit Surabaya because international airport, some of them transit to Surabaya. So, it's really commonplace that you visit when you're going to Indonesia, especially you're going to Bali. Um, I work as a teacher now. I'm no longer working as nurse because um, I didn't enjoy my time as a nurse. So now I'm enjoying my time teaching science in junior high school. So don't mess up with thinking that I'm an English teacher because I'm not English teacher. Some people thinking when I say I'm a teacher, they think that I'm English teacher. So no, I'm science teacher in junior high school. Yeah, nice
I
to meet
guess
you all.
you can teach English as well if you want to.
Yeah, maybe, but you
Why
know,
not? Why not to try it? Yeah.
actually, my students ask me because they ever met a foreigner when they spend their holiday with me, and at that moment they want to communicate with them, and knowing that I'm talking with them very well, and they just saying something like, "I really want to." Learn something like that. I want to talk with foreigner. How to doing something like that, teacher? But my friend, I have friends that teach English, so I don't want to cross the line and make them feel uncomfortable because it's not my part of work. So I talk to them like, you
And
can
there are
ask me anything.
so many people in Indonesia as well who want to learn English. So I don't think it's a, I don't know, you're going to be the rivals because so
Yeah,
many students who want to learn.
actually, I
Okay.
really want to teach English because I think it's really fun. And now, at my age, I feel like why I'm not learning about this earlier when I was young. But now
Okay.
I have chance to talking with another people, especially from another country. It's just one of the benefits I get when I'm talking using English. But and I want
So
my students have that kind of experience when they grow up. So
yeah.
I didn't teach
Mm.
them formally as an English teacher, but whenever they really need to communicate something using English, I try to teach them how to pronounce
Okay,
it,
I
how
got
to
you.
communicate it.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, Chira. Does
Yeah.
anybody have any questions, guys? To George, yeah.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. We can't hear you, unfortunately, Mr. George.
Okay. Can I do it?
Sure.
Okay. My name is Sufyan. I live in Morocco. I am 24 years old. Actually, it's my first online meeting I have ever done. I hope
That's so
I hope
nice.
to enjoy it. Today, as Miss Amina introduced the topic, we are going to talk about modern technology, and I think it is the use of science, or it is the use of scientific knowledge to the practical to use it in a practical way. I mean, we are studying, for example, many things, and we try to imply them in our today's world, or in our today's daily life. And as you have said, technology, it is various. It is a various ways. I mean, there are a lot of types of technology, which, for example, communication technology, electrical technology, energetic technology. I mean, there are many types.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's true.
as you have introduced the topic, this technology have some drawbacks or some disadvantage, and it has also some benefits or some advantages. So I hope after introducing yourself, we are going to deep into the topic. We are going
Of
to
course, yes, we're going to discuss them definitely, all pros and cons as well. Thank you, Sufyan. Thank you very much.
welcome.
So the next one, maybe Mr. Alexander. I may mispronounce your name, but you can correct me. You're from Brazil,
No,
right?
that's
Is
fine.
that
That's fine.
okay? So
Can
can
you?
you please introduce yourself? Yeah,
Okay. Can you all hear me?
yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Well, my name is Alexandre, but you can also
Alexandre.
call Alexandre. Yes, yes. But you can
Okay,
also call
great.
me Alexandre. No problem. I think it's beautiful. And I live in Rio de Janeiro, the state of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Um, oh my God, what else can I say about myself? Um,
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
as easy,
basically
isn't
that's
it?
it. I know some
Yeah.
guys from here, like you. Uh, I was together with you once, Mr. Tree. It's a wonderful person, and Miss Biba, and Kyo. Yes, yes. That's all about me.
She was always with us. Yeah. Okay. What do you do if it's not a secret, of course?
uh, what do I do for living, for example?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I work for a company delivering eatable products over the
Okay.
supermarkets,
Mhm.
groceries, bakeries, and stuff like this from Monday to Friday.
Logistic.
And
Uh-huh.
what else can I say about myself?
Do you have
Uh,
any hobby, maybe hobby or something? Or English is your hobby?
my hobby is only practicing English with you guys. I think it's so amazing. It's wonderful. I think it's incredible talking to people from different countries. Um, it's an amazing. I can't explain the emotion that I feel inside.
I
That's my
understand.
main
Yes, that's great.
hobby. That's my main hobby, and the other hobby that I got is to watch soccer on the television. That's it.
Oh, really? Like World Cup, or do you have any favorite team, or kind of?
Yes, I got my favorite team here in Brazil. Maybe you guys don't know, but its name is Flamengo.
Mm-hmm. Flamengo, great.
Yes, that's it.
Like the dance, or I know there is
I
a
like
dance like
the bird.
flamenco.
I know a bird called flamingo also.
Thank
Uh,
you, Mister. Um,
you're
I'll
welcome.
try to remember how to pronounce your name. Just give me time, okay?
You just can say Alexandre.
Alexandra, did you say like
Yeah,
this?
that's perfect.
Oh,
Alexandre.
good,
Yes, that's perfect.
good. Thank you. Okay, let's go further. Mr. Tree, maybe you'll be the next person.
Hello everyone. So thank you for having me here. Thank you for Tio for inviting me, and Mrs. Amina for being a speaker for today, and everybody here. I think everybody here is quite familiar to me. Adiba, Chio, and then Mina, and then Mr. Alexandre. So I've been wrong calling your name this far. Like I used to call you like Mr. Alexander, but it was wrong. It's supposed to be Alexandre, and I just knew it. And Sofian and Mr. George as well. It's nice to see you, everyone. And yeah, I am from Indonesia, and I think yeah, that's all.
Very short.
Really short,
Okay,
really
thank
short.
you. Yeah, if you have any questions, guys. No? Oh, no, 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 I can hear Mr. George. Can I?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
great.
Okay. Well, first of all, sorry if I make some mistakes because I am learning. My English is not so high like you. Okay. I am George. I am from Peru. I live in Lima, the capital, uh, where I am studying right now. English. I am improving, as you see. But at the same time, I am learning Portuguese and German. So
Nice.
I would like to say hello to Alexander in Portuguese. Oi, meu amigo. Bom dia. Bom dia de Peru. I would say that.
Sim, bom dia de Peru. Bom dia.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm learning
Guten
my
Tag
Portuguese.
from German.
No, I
Auf
love
Deutsch.
the Brazilian culture. I love. And in the future, I'm thinking to learn other languages. So it's a passion, and as well as my job because I am learning with those languages as well.
That's great.
I'm thinking to study the linguistic career in the future. And well, my hobbies are listen to music, learning languages, making friends, and watching TV series or YouTube or uh, follow YouTubers because I think that I can learn more expressions or improve my accent when I watch YouTubers. For example, in this case, my last YouTuber is or my last YouTube channel that I am following is English with Catherine because I am working in my British accent, and that YouTuber is from UK. So I am trying to practice my British accent because my accent is more American.
Oh,
So
that's great, really.
that's
And you're
interesting.
right. One more thing, guys, we are not like native speakers. Like we're not native speakers. Even native speakers, they make mistakes, and we are even
Yes.
not native speakers. So it's fine. Don't even think about it. Don't even think that you can make a mistake because it's fine, you know. And first of all, you can't learn language without making mistakes. It's impossible. No one can. Even if you think how children, when they start speaking, right, when they are young and they just start speaking, they make mistakes, right, and their native language, I mean, and only after that they learn how to they acquire this language, right? So don't even think about it. And thank you for introduction. Thank you very much. And you have this
Focused,
chance. Go ahead, Sufyan.
yeah, I have focused on its drawbacks or disadvantages. But
We'll talk
I
about
think,
them as well a little bit later, a little bit.
yeah,
But
yeah,
let's start with
yeah,
something positive here.
yeah. I mean, the cell phone as a new technology, I think it has changed my life a lot because during the whole or during my all studies, the phone has helped me a lot in my studies. And we notice that this technology keeps changing and keeps renewing itself as we live in a modern world that only depend on technology. And I think from this experience with the cell phones, I have benefited a lot from it. in my research in my also we use it in to make calls. Without phone, we can't have this meeting with you now. I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of benefits that we can earn from this technology.
Hmm.
Also, we can see that that artificial intelligence, which is another main topic that I mean that the whole world is talking about now, and it is keep changing our life. Uh, I mean, in a positive way. Also, it has some drawbacks, but we focus now on the positive side.
Hmm.
As we can see, many countries, developed countries now, are relying on this technology a lot, uh, either in their daily life or either in their work. I mean, this technology will become in the future. I think it will become the substitute for the humans. I think we will not become jobless, but it will take it will take an important part of our life. Yeah, and
All the
that's
routine works, like
yeah.
routine activities.
Yes, also
Yes.
it will change our routine activities as you said. Yes.
Hmm. You mentioned your cell phone. Can I ask you, what do you use your cell phone most? I mean, for making calls or for texting messages or for surfing the net. I don't know for
Yeah, I
what
think
purpose.
I use the cell phone to surf the net a lot because
Hmm.
we are in a world that you have to search for the information. I mean, everything is available. It isn't, for example,
The best
in the past.
part.
Yeah, in the past you have to search, I think, for the information in a book, or you go to a man, for example, who is not knowledgeable to search for the information. But today, everything is in front of you. You have just to search about it. I mean, this cell phone uh, makes our life easier, a bit easier than in the past. Yes,
Hmm.
this is the purpose for the. I mean,
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Please ask your questions. Feel free, please ask questions. No questions. Hmm.
okay, for
Okay,
you, Miss.
I will ask you. Huh?
Okay, okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, okay. We'll ask you a little bit later when we'll talk about the disadvantages. Great. So, Mr. George, will you share your ideas with us? What do you think about modern technologies? What technology, I don't know, you find the most useful and most exciting?
Okay, okay. Can you hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think that technology help us a lot to improve as people, making us more efficient in different things, such as languages, memorizing more vocabulary, improving our accent, and consulting different topics with IA technologies. For example, like ChatGPT, you can make different questions about different topics, and you can get the information. So it's very useful for different people in different areas. In my case, I use it a lot for learning languages and for searching information about different topics in grammar. In, for example, when I have to consulting about the pronunciation of some words, yeah, that tool helps me a lot.
Mhm. Okay. So you think the artificial intelligence is one of the most important things, yeah? We have right now. Okay, great. Thank you. Guys, any questions?
Okay, Miss Amina, what is the most important tool that you can never, for example, left? Uh, you can't live without it. Is it, for example, the cell phone or television or what is it?
As for television, I don't watch TV very, very seldom, to be honest. Uh,
Mm.
but I think, yeah, internet is the greatest for me, is the greatest invention of all time because it really has given us so many opportunities. But unfortunately, some people use them,
In the negative way.
yes, not in a proper way. So we'll
Yeah.
talk about it later. Thank you for question. Okay, Mr. Alexandri. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Sorry.
Yes, you did.
I like it. Yeah. I like it. Really so nice. We also have in Russia we have Alexander. Alexander. Usually they
Yeah.
pronounce like this.
Generally, I
International
think it's
name, yeah, international one.
yeah. I think yes. I think it's more beautiful when people call me Alexandri. Alexandri, much better than Alexandre. The real pronunciation. Yeah. Okay,
Like
you can
Portuguese. Yeah.
choose. You
No,
can choose anyone.
I like the Portuguese version.
Oh
Alexandre.
yes,
Very nice. So
yes.
tell us about your vision of technology, please.
Yeah. Honestly, I can see much more, many more advantages about modern technology than disadvantage. Because, for example, I can talk about it with authority because I feel like an ancient person. I'm so old, you know. Um, Today, for
I don't
example,
think you're older
I
than me.
can pay my bills just by using my phone. I don't need to go to, I don't need to face a row in a lottery to pay my bills. When I want to search determinate subject, whatever it is, uh, I don't have a longer to go to the library to pick a book and do it. No, I don't need to waste my time. Just take up my phone and I can get the results that I want. And let me see what else I can talk about. Um, Learning language is another great advantage because I remember that in the old times when people want to learn English or any other kind of language, they had to go to take courses. Today, they can learn language just by using internet, talking to friends from other countries, and yes, that's all I think. It's much better. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that I could live without modern technology anymore. If I could
Yeah.
go back to the
Okay.
past and live in the old times without internet and some and stuffs like this, I think I
Uh,
would die.
the same, the same.
Yeah.
Though I still remember times when we didn't have internet or even cell phones. When I was young, I didn't have anything of this. Can I ask you how much time do you spend on the internet
Uh,
average?
Unfortunately, I got not much time to do it because I work in St. Louis, for example. I used to wake up every day 3 in the morning, and sometimes I just get back home kind of 9, 10, 11 p.m., sometimes even midnight. So it's so tiring,
So you're
and I have
working
to pay
hard.
attention. Yes, really. I sleep just a few times, and get really tired. Sometimes when people message me, I take a long time to respond, and it seems like I am an impolite person, but I am not. Unfortunately, it's because of my job that requires much more attention from myself, and usually only on weekends that I can use for much more time the internet. But the weekdays is not very common to me,
Hmm.
unfortunately.
I
But
got
every
you.
time that I
Yes.
have a little time, I do it.
What do you do? What do you do on the internet? Do you watch some videos or I don't know.
Well, generally, I I see much more things related to English. I like to read
Hmm.
articles in English. I like to listen to your voice message over the daily English. Yes, English is my
That's
preference.
great. That's great, really.
Yeah, I don't
Good
like
choice.
to.
Good choice. What could I say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like to waste my time with other things. Generally, my preference is always English. English all the time. I need to breathe English. I need to eat English. I need to drink English. I need to think about English all the time because it's my passion. My real passion in life is English. I love it much more than everything.
Great.
Wow. Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
cute, really. And the English is very good. Let me be honest. Okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions, guys?
I have one question for Alexander.
Sure. Sure.
Oh,
Okay,
go ahead.
Alexander, uh, have you thought to learn another language, or you only want to stay with two languages, because Portuguese and
Oh,
English?
to be honest with you, uh, I think about learning your language, that is
Spanish?
Spanish, right? Yes,
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah.
Yes, yeah,
For the region,
yes.
for the region, or what motivate you? What is your
Um,
motivation?
If you speak Portuguese, I guess it's easier to learn Spanish than if you speak Russian, for example.
Ah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
there is a large proximity between Portuguese and Spanish. We can understand each other very
Yeah,
well,
that's why
you
I
know.
say yeah.
proximity in
And
area or in similar of grammar?
um, I can't explain exactly how, but if I have to talk to you, you're talking in Spanish and I'm talking in Portuguese with you, I think it's gonna go right.
Yeah,
We're not gonna have so much difficulty to speak with each other. Do you agree with
yeah.
me?
I've noticed that. Yeah, when I hear some Portuguese people speak, I don't. If, for example, if I don't any Portuguese, I can understand some. Well,
Some
several,
things.
several, so, several
Yeah, I
things.
think it's possible to understand at least 30 or 40% what people talk, right?
Yeah, good.
And I also think Spanish is really beautiful. No more
Yeah,
th- no more than English, but it's also beautiful.
yeah, and according to
I think the
statistics,
same.
statistics is the second language, I think. That's the second most spoken language. Yeah, the
Yes,
first is
because
the first is Chinese, obviously.
yeah,
Yeah,
because here in South America,
a lot of
the only
countries. Yeah.
country the only country that doesn't speak Spanish is Brazil, right?
Yeah,
In South America, the only country
yeah,
that doesn't speak Spanish is Brazil. The rest of the countries, all of them, they speak Spanish. Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Ecuador, all of them, no exception.
yeah. Inclusive south
Yeah,
of
nice.
the U.S., south of the U.S.
Oh yeah,
Speaking Spanish. Yeah.
yes, yes, sure.
Several
But I think
Spanish
about
states.
is very
learning your language.
Yeah. Well.
We can even
I
make
think
an exchange. You teach me Spanish and I can teach you Portuguese.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think
Just
about it?
just write me. Just write me. Just write me, and we can we can
Yeah.
accord different
Great
meetings.
ideas, you see? So beneficial. Our
Yeah.
meetings are
Yeah.
so
Oh,
beneficial, so useful.
I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
I love to find language partners because
Yeah, that's why
we
we are
it's
here,
win
all
to
of
win.
us.
It's win to
True.
win. It's win to win. Exactly.
Yeah, it's really
Right.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Obrigado,
true.
Alexandro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah,
De
maybe one day
nada.
I also learn Spanish. Who knows?
Yeah.
Inshallah. Yeah. Okay. Miss Adiba, will you be the next person to talk?
Hello again. Could you hear me? Sis-
I can hear you. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. About modern technology, I think it make us easier to find something. I mean, yeah, to find something, and we can easier to get a new information. So it's not like before. So before we had to we should watch a television and something like that. But now we can just use our phone and we can get many things that we want like in that technology. And for student, I think it is a real help because now because there is AI, so AI can help us to to make easier to get something. I mean, to look for some reference like an article or something like that. Like me, I really love to use AI because it can help me to uh look for some an article like yeah an article like in Black City AI because sometimes in in Google, so we have to look for one by one. But in Black City AI, we just I mean, you just type the keyword and they give some references about that, so it can help us to more easier and get make faster than before.
Aren't we going to become lazy people?
Yeah,
Just because, yeah, we don't have to do anything. Everything's done for us. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Debag. Uh, that's it.
yeah, that's
Is
it.
that all that you wanted to say? Okay, guys, ask questions, please.
Okay. Do you think, guys, that technology is going to be, for example, in the future, is going to be very helpful to human beings, or it will be the other side? It will be, for example, a negative.
Yeah, it's our second question, actually.
Should I answer?
Okay, Ms. Adiba,
Uh,
what's your personal opinion? Do you think technology will be a good thing or a bad thing in the future? Just
I think depend on the person because I always thought that technology is like knife. Uh, yeah, technology is like knife. So when you use knife just for with a wrong way, I think it is get the bad thing. But when we use technology in a good way, I think we can get a benefit from that. So I think depend on the person. We depend on the person who use it. So I think it's we can be wise to use technology. So it can be good and
uh-huh.
it can be bad because I know that and I believe that technologies always have a advantage and a disadvantage like that.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you for
Okay.
your opinion. Yes, we'll take a little bit later. And Mr. Tree, talk to us, please. Share your opinion.
Oh, hi, hello. Yeah,
Hello.
thank you for the opportunity. So, I think talking about modern technology, I would like to associate the modern technology with my daily activities as a worker, as an individual, and also as a student as well. Of course, it helps a lot. Regarding the the use of modern technology itself in our daily basis, but I think I just want to highlight, I mean, everybody has a really good opinion about about the use of modern technology. And I think I just want to add some more opinion about this. Like, I did some research before, and I found out some information. And I think modern technology for nowadays is divided into two. Like, the first one is software technology, and the second one is hardware technology. And all two of them in past 15 years, it has been developing and improving so much. Like, if we like if you look back to like past 20 years, when the cell phone was not really popular, and it was like Nokia in Indonesia, in my country, it was a huge thing. Like, people could send message by, the charge is 500 rupiah at that time. But now when we send message through WhatsApp, for example, it's free from charge,
For
as long
free.
as you have,
Yeah.
yeah, for free. It's as long as you have internet data and everything. And then for now on as well, like, we have Google Meeting. And actually it was the improvement of, if you guys still remember our old days when we were familiar with the software, it's called Skype. If you still remember
Yeah,
that
of
one.
course. I still have it.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
still
still
have
have it.
it.
I
I,
still
I
use it.
I no longer have that one now, but I used to
I
have
do.
like two or three accounts back then. But now I think it reminds me to, oh, like today's technology actually use the
From the basic. I mean, why we have to learn the basic, because not all place really have that kind of technology. Maybe one of the moment you have to go to somewhere that didn't have access to technology perhaps, and if you didn't have the basic skills, you can't live there. And that kind of situation is just can belong to anyone. So technology have a great chance for some people, but we have to remind ourselves that we have to learn it from the basic. So before we learn technology, we have to learn from the basic first. So um, if we have another situation when we're not living in the place that have full of, yeah, full of technology,